Good morning. A little bit of a chilly morning, but pretty nice all together. First thing I'm going to do here, the load of grain that's in the dryer is dry, so I'm going to get that unloading. Going to fill the dryer up again. Then I'm going to go in and have breakfast, and then we'll see where the day takes us. So that dryer has a spout there, and you just swing it 90 degrees to unload, and you swing it back, and all it does is it turns, pretty sunny, it turns that, I don't know what you call it, distributor thing up top. So instead of just recirculating the grain around either side, when you turn it, then what's coming out that hole goes right down that chute into the truck. So I know there's going to be a lot of background in a lot of these videos, but everything at harvest is loud, so I'm going to do my best to limit that, because I realize it's irritating. Over here on one of our quarters of wheat now, doing some desiccating. Definitely a good option to have a year like this. All the wet spots, all the water runs, and they're always throughout the field. You know, lots you can't even see from the road, right? Because this wheat crop did look pretty good. So once you get into it, and then you find out that, you know, where the wheat struggled throughout the year to get germinated and get growing, the weeds took over. So there's South thistle, there's Canada thistle, there's some grasses in there and everything else. So they have what's the word now? They got recommended rates for spraying glyphosate now for desiccating. So the stuff I'm spraying now is 0.67 liters per acre, and I use 5 gallons of water. I've tried the 10 before, and I don't know, I didn't like it, so we're back to 5. So as we're going, you know, you can see all these patches that you actually don't really notice from the road. You know, the crop looks pretty good, but you know, there's all the ridges and all the knolls and everything. So when the crop is good up on the ridge, just on the other side of it, you know, it's a low spot and it's probably not so good. You know, there must have been a water run here maybe, so the wheat didn't come so good. If the wheat doesn't come and provide that competition against the weeds, then the weeds just have a free-for-all. This stuff I sprayed pretty late in the season. We hadn't been having the best of luck controlling the wild oats, so I did a later application than I normally would have, and I thought we got it all, but it was a very wet year. Wild oats all over the place in everybody's fields. Unless you had really, really clean fields before this, you definitely have some wild oat problems. This field isn't so bad. It was pretty bad last year, so we did do a pretty good job. But you know, I don't know if you can see all the yellow ones down in there. That's South thistle or whatever. So excellent time to get good weed kill in the fall. The weeds are getting ready to take up all they need for the winter. So you spray a little poison on them there, and they'll take that all in, and hopefully they'll be gone next year. We'll have a nice clean field, put peas here, and go from there. So we still got the dryer going. I got my wheat desiccated, that one quarter that I wanted to spray. My wife's just gonna take the 9610 out. She's gonna go to another field, and she's gonna try that out. We know that other one is around 17 moisture. Quite a few green ones. She's gonna try another one that's a little more even. So when she gets down there, I'll run down and grab a sample. My mom, she's cutting on the north quarter, swathing our canola, and my dad is still drying. So that's what everybody's up to at the moment. They didn't have a starter, so we gotta wait till tomorrow to get a starter for our tandem, which is fine, because we got the Super Bees unloaded. So if that barley is okay, we'll move some augers around and then take the super bees out there. Yeah. So if it's not too windy, this is a sad reality of uneven crops. So these ones are probably the most mature ones, and the reason they're on the ground is because out in the crop they're hanging straight down. So when my wife comes by with the combine, you know, she's cutting as low as she can, but some of these ones, they're so ripe that they're starting to fall down. So when she gets there, sometimes they're actually hanging below the cutting bar. So she actually cuts them off and they fall on the ground. There's some all over. This is a particularly bad spot because it's right beside the approach, which is a low spot. Nothing really can be done about it. She's cutting as low as she can. Got the reels up out of the way so she's not knocking them off, you know, due to hitting them with the reels. It's just kind of is what it is. Some of the crop is standing straight, is barely turned over, and the rest of it's pointing straight down. So when you're at areas like here where the crop was quite good, you're gonna see the odd head for sure fall off, but that's kind of just the way it has to be, because like I say, there's not a lot. Maybe you can even see it in here. And this is why. So some of them are hanging that low, and the rest of them are up here. So when she goes by, that one gets cut off, unfortunately. Like I say, it's not a lot, but it definitely definitely impacts the yield for sure. And same as before, you can see my sprayer tracks that go east and west and north and south. So those ones are green. They're gonna stay green. If we were to wait until that was all mature, then all the ones that are mature right now, which is 80-90% of the crop, they would all fall off. If you get a strong wind or a heavy rain or something, you're gonna lose most of them. Good evening. We had a pretty good day today. Buddy and Emmy, they were over at the other grandparents today. They're gonna have a sleepover. They love it over there. So we must have got 100 and some acres combined today. Nothing really worth jumping up and down and getting excited about. The driest we had was about 15.8. Toughest was about 19. This is not working very good. It's just like in the dark. I don't even know what I was saying. We got a bunch dried today. We got a couple more bins topped up. My wife got the super bees right full. I got 5 or 6 truckloads off of the field I was working at. So all in all, pretty good day. So anyways, that's it for me. I'm going in for supper. Gonna get cleaned up and go to bed. Be an early start tomorrow. To everybody that watches, thank you. See you all tomorrow.